some mic checks. All right, how you guys hear me? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're live, and their players are doing some warm ups. We're gonna do some audio checks and get ready to rock and roll here in a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Do you hear me? Okay.
Perfect.
Leah had.
No.
I cannot. Oh, here we go. Now we
So
can.
you guys are a little quiet.
There. How's that?
That seems better.
Yep, that's good.
How's that now?
Yeah, seems better.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Turn it down then. I'm just kidding.
No. All right. So we got our. Am I too loud in your? Oh, put it back there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Okay. All right, I got you. All right. What's Paul's sister's name again?
Peg.
Yeah, so Peg is we're gonna call it the Peg Aderman Field until further notice.
All right.
So welcome to a soggy Peg Aderman Field on Monday. I guess this would be August 23rd. Is that correct?
22nd.
22nd of August. We got the Somerset Spartans taking on your River Falls Wildcats. We got Leah Fletcher on color. We got Did you say your last name Pollinger or Pellinger?
Pellinger.
Pellinger.
all
Okay. I'm glad I asked you because I've always said Pollinger.
You know,
Pellinger.
It gets murdered on
Well,
a
we
daily
got
basis. So
we have some stats. I paid the $14.99 to log in to get the stats for the team.
He's
so
dedicated.
we're good to go.
Dedicated.
Game changer?
Yeah,
Look
game
at
changer.
You. I don't even have that.
Well, you know what? We're going
I'm
to
a
break all
parent.
kinds of laws, and we're going to give you my password and stuff, and
All right.
we'll share it. And if you own Game Changer out there and you're listening to this, so what? So because we're volunteering, that's why. We're going to justify it. But the Somerset Spartans come into today's game with a record of 5-3, thanks to these stats from Coach Fletcher right here. They beat Menominee.
Coach Doulis hooked us up.
Coach Doulis hooked us up.
Yeah, she
Way to go,
did.
Chantel. They beat Menominee 1-0, and Menominee's got a pretty good squad.
Yeah, they did.
They also beat Prescott 6-3. They lost to St. Croix Central by a final of 2-1 and 2-1. And then
Last year we beat them 4-1.
yeah, last year we beat Somerset 4-1. So this year too we have River Falls comes into today's, and you guys you watch the games on the weekend, so I kind of got a little write up and stuff. But the Wildcats come into today's game with a record of 3-4, but they got 2 wins over the weekend.
Got 2 big wins.
Two big wins. They played Holman and they won 6-4, and then in the second game this past Saturday they beat DeForest by a final of 9-5. So in the second one, we'll go first one I guess too. Wildcats scored 4 runs in the top of the first. Schwann's doubled, had an RBI double. Morgan Kibbles had RBI single. Then Alexis Ralston doubled for 2 RBI. Schwann's got a ground out RBI in the second. Lily Burke hit her team-leading second home run, a solo shot that was in the top of the fourth. And Audra Aderman was on cruise control, I guess, from there. She got the win.
Pitched well.
She gave up 1 earned run. She struck out 5 in 6 innings. Sydney Kibble picked up the save, and Lily Burke led the way with the Cats with 2 hits. She was 2 for 3, and Schwann's and Ralston each had 2 RBIs. So second game looks like Schwann's and then Danielle Pellinger and somebody pulled something on me.
I got nothing.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. Never mind. We're good. That wire hit that little.
Got it. I still don't have.
Oh, you don't?
Nope.
You can't hear anything?
I got nothing.
How about now?
Nope.
You should be good now. Something happened. That one's in. That one's in.
I can hear.
Yeah, I can hear you fine, but
Now it's back.
you're good?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
It's the sound. I can't hear you guys.
Really?
Oh, really? Okay.
I wonder why. I
I
got
don't
all
know.
the levels
It's
up.
back now.
Oh, it is? You're
Yeah,
good now?
it's back now.
You're good. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. All right.
Just out here to make it difficult already.
That's
Buckle
all
up.
right.
Turn her
That's
down
all right.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
There we go.
Steve wants to hear me as
Yeah.
little as
Yeah,
possible.
I don't want to have tinnitus.
No, I
after
did have
this.
her. I did have her turned up.
I
but
see how it
she's-
is. It's fine.
She's good. But in the nightcap, Wildcats won 9-5 against DeForest, and Schwann's, Pellinger, and Torres each collected 2 hits. Ralston stole 2 bases, and kind of here's the deal too. What was the Wildcats had 7 stolen bases in that game?
That sounds.
That's what
Okay.
Game Changer said. They had 7 stolen bases, and
Hmm.
Georgia Bankston was 1 for 3 with 2 RBI
Yep.
in the 5-run first inning, and Brenna Clifton, she's a freshman,
You know,
correct?
Brenna pitched an amazing game.
Yeah.
Complete game. Her first complete game as a varsity player. Really did an outstanding
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, she gave up 4 earned, pitched a complete game, picked up the win, and she had 5 strikeouts and a big key factor right there, no walks.
No walks.
So you don't walk anybody, and you let your defense play behind you. So that was a good recipe for the Wildcats on Saturday. So team leaders, while we're kind of waiting for Somerset to take their infield and outfield. Lily Burke, yeah, something's going on with your.
Yeah.
Oh, you're moving. I got you. That's what it is. In the home run department, Lily Burke leads the way with 2, Schwanz and Torres with 1. And Morgan Kibble, Alexis Ralston, and Lily Burke lead the team with 6 RBI. Schwanz has 5, Torres with 4. Runs scored, Jordan Torres leads the way with 9, Schwanz with 8, Lily Burke with 6, Danielle Pellinger, just correct me, hit me in the head every time. Pellinger has 4, and Morgan Kibble has 4 runs scored. Stolen bases, Alexis Ralston with 3, Schwanz and Kibble with 2, Lily Burke and a host of other Wildcats with 1 apiece. Schwanz leads the squad and hit the Ernie Pantuso stat, I like to call it, the hit by pitches. Schwanz with 2, Pellinger with 1. Bankston, Burke, and Torres have 4 walks apiece on the year. And Lily Burke, Lily Burke leads the way with 9 hits on the season. Schwanz, Torres, and Kibble at number 2 with 8. And then Pellinger, Ralston, and Bankston have 6. So the team, which on certain games, it seems like they hit the ball. It's all about kind of pitching and stuff.
Yeah.
But Wildcats hitting 286 as a team. They've scored 42 runs. They have 21 walks, but they've struck out 49 times, 18 of those looking. So that's kind of I guess something that kind of sticks out to me.
Yeah.
With get your bats off the shoulder and
And
take
I'm
a
sure
rip at
coach
it.
is addressing that.
Yeah, oh yeah. But Lily Burke leading the way with she's batting .391, Schwanz at .348, as is Jordan Torres. Morgan Kibble .333, Sydney Kibble .333, just 3 for 9 though. Danielle Pellinger at .300, Ralston .300, Jordan Bankston .286, and Ava Larson at .130. So there's your stat update for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'd say the story of Saturday was the cold. I think if it was a warmer day, they probably would have. Both teams they played were, respectable but beatable. I think with a warmer temperature, they probably would have had a little bit more success. But it was cold. It was.
That's
really,
what I heard. It was
really
miserable.
cold.
I'm gonna put this book here if that's all right.
I can do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? It's kind of if you're doing the scoreboard, let me do the book because actually it's a good
Can
way.
you handle all that at one time?
Oh yeah. Because I'll
You want to
'cause
do it in
then-
pencil?
Sure. Because then the other thing too is I get because when we're broadcasting and stuff I can kind of it helps out on the broadcast
I
a little
gotcha.
bit. So we'll do this here. We'll have some pitching stats too, I guess. Audra Aderman, 1-4 in the season, a 5.75 ERA. She has 24 Ks and 19 walks, and she's pitched pretty much the bulk of the innings. She's 26.2 innings. Brenna Clifton with 11 innings pitched. She's 1-0, 4 walks and 6 strikeouts with a 3.81 ERA. Danielle Pellinger with 6 innings pitched, 0-1, 3 walks, 2 Ks, 11-6. She pitched against Hudson,
It
which
was Hudson.
I
That was a
mean,
tough.
it's a
That
big,
was a
first
tough
go
outing.
big difference when you're
Tough
playing.
outing.
Yeah. So we're gonna play the Somerset Spartans here. First pitch will be here in a few minutes, and then Tuesday, let's see here.
Going
They'll
to
play.
Menominee.
Yep, they'll play at Menominee tomorrow at 4:30, and then Thursday we'll host Menominee at 4:30.
Yes.
So it should be a couple of good games against the Mustangs.
Are you guys headed to Wausau then this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Friday, Wausau East, Wausau West.
Yeah,
And I don't know much about them.
put that right there in case we need it.
Is it just one game this weekend, or are they playing triangular?
Two.
Two.
You mean on
Saturday?
On
Is it
Sa-
Friday or Saturday?
Friday they go to Wausau, and
Got
that's
it.
just 2. So yes, triangular.
Gotcha.
Well, at the near the conclusion of today's ball game, we'll award the River City Stitch Baller of the Game to the top Wildcat player, win or lose. We got some sweet T-shirts, and we'll see if we, depending on the game and all that, we'll see if we can get it one of the girls up here. How about we just award it and then we'll give it to them after the game? How about that?
Yep.
So we'd also like to thank Johnny's Bar, Cheryl and Dave Dentman, for bringing it today's broadcast, and thanks to Johnny's Bar as always, and also Team Dana and Jeremy Cudd, Property Executives Realty. They're in Hudson, River Falls, really all the surrounding areas in Minnesota and Wisconsin along the St. Croix Valley. And once again, River City Stitch. So all those three businesses help buy all this equipment and help bring this girls softball action to you, to your living room or handheld device. Leah? All right, so we'll what do you expect both of you, I guess? Steve, you first. Leah, you suck. Have you watched Somerset play this season?
I haven't.
But last year, you've seen them play quite a bit.
Yeah, I think it'll depend on what we bring in the box. I think if we can hit the ball better than we have been, we'll be okay. I think they have a chance of coming out on top. But pitch selection is going to be important today.
Well, the other thing too, I looked at. If they beat Menominee 1-0, they obviously have a stud pitcher on the mound. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah. And none of their games are super high scoring, so I don't think they're throwing up a ton of runs, but I think it matters. Having your defense do their job and having the offense match it in the box is super important.
Yeah, I would say I've not seen the high school team play, but throughout the years in youth, they've had some solid teams. We've had some good games with them, so I'd expect a good game today.
Yeah, I always feel like it's usually pretty close, so let's hope for that.
Yeah, Steve, so looking at our lineup, it's on that flip side. What's Georgia? She's a sophomore?
She's a junior.
She's a junior.
Yep.
And then Lily Burke's a senior, Torres is a senior, Schwann's a senior. Oh, there we go.
Ralston's a junior.
Ralston's a junior,
You got sophomores and freshmen.
Yeah, Morgan Kibble, Danny Pellinger, she's a freshman. Ava Larsman, she's a freshman too?
Ava's a sophomore.
Sophomore. McKenna Cook.
She's a sophomore.
So, yeah, here's the lineups for today's. We'll read those. So, leading it off for the Wildcats are center fielder Lily Burke, batting second. Second baseman Georgia Bingston, batting third. And I tell you what, right off the bat, we're better off because your handwriting is absolutely like kindergarten teacher font.
Yeah.
It's kindergarten.
I can't help it.
You should have seen me trying to read Paul Aderman's handwriting.
I looked at the book last week and I was like, ooh.
Yeah. So I just thought, I know Georgia Bingston, but I just thought her nickname was Georgie or something. So, but it's because I can't read Paul's writing.
It's okay. We appreciate him anyway.
We do. It's the effort that counts, Paulie. Schwann's is batting in the cleanup spot. She's playing shortstop. Morgan Kibble playing first base, batting fifth. Danny Pollinger is playing right field and batting sixth. Alexis Ralston playing left field, batting seventh. Third baseman Ava Larson batting eighth. And McKenna Cook will be your designated player tonight, and Audrey Aderman will be on the mound. Ooh, so we got to get – do you have the first names at all? We got – geez, here, write those on there real quick.
They're going to be backwards.
That's all right. Just there you go. That's fine. Boy, it looks like the ump behind the plate is none other than Ian Sticht.
It sure is.
He looks like he has his little derby hat on.
I should have brought a heckling is allowed sign.
And he's ready to roll.
Can we get tossed from the press box? Is that a thing?
Oh yeah,
I'm sure we could.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
Coach,
if Paul was here,
Ian,
he absolutely could.
Yeah, Ian would kick us out in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'd be first to go. Can guarantee it.
Lynn Aderman's down there in her Wildcat little makeshift seat. She's got her blankets on. It's actually not really that chilly out here today. And once the little shower happened, the wind died down a ton.
Yeah, it looks like the rain stopped, so it's probably.
it was blowing 30 to 40 miles an hour here earlier, but it kind of calmed down, so we had a little light shower. Are we doing the
anthem?
Yes.
After lineups.
Yeah.
For the starting lineup for the visitors, the Somerset Spartans. Batting first in left field, number 33, Mandy Ballargen.
Yeah, so here's the starting lineup for Somerset. Leading off and playing left field, number 33, Mandy Belargian. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 11, Lucy Nichols. Batting third and playing right field, Victoria Gomez. Batting cleanup and playing first base, number 32, Victoria Eichten. Batting fifth and catching this afternoon, number 12, Lauren Hauger. Batting sixth and on the rubber for the Spartans tonight, number 2, Haley Sedum. The designated player, number 3, Hannah Heinz. Playing center field, number 22, Sophia Johnson. And at second base, number 4, Kendra Pritchett. And the flex player tonight, playing third base, number 7, Riley Donahue. They're going to read the Wildcat lineup, which we've already done, but we'll let you listen to it.
Starting at second base, batting second, number 6, Georgia Bankston. Starting behind the plate at catcher, batting third, number 23, Jordan Torres. Starting at shortstop, batting fourth, number 22, Jordan Schwantz. Starting at first base,
go ahead and
batting fifth,
I
number
think it makes
11,
more noise
Morgan
moving around. Just take us, yeah.
Starting in right field,
It's
batting
not that big.
sixth, number 25, Danny Pellinger. Starting in left field, batting seventh, number 2, Alexis Ralston. Starting at third base, batting eighth, number 14, Ava Larson. And
Pop in and say hi on the
batting ninth, number 3, McKenna
YouTube
Cook.
chat section. We'll give you a shout out. Thanks for joining us.
Pitching today is number 1, Audra Aderman. Please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our country's national anthem.
Technical difficulties.
Let's play ball. That's right. Steve, I didn't know if you knew this about me, but my granddad was he's been passed away for a while, but he was a colonel in the Air Force and
Oh yeah.
was in 3 wars. He was a fighter pilot in 3 wars, and I got to meet some when I was in elementary school. We had to do a project for school, and I had to interview a guy, and then I'm 9 at the time. I'm in 4th grade, and I didn't realize the significance of it, but I was interviewing a guy that was on Duel's Raiders. Like
really?
he was on that mission, and he just happened to live. We lived by a big Air Force base, by Eglin Air Force Base in Florida.
Cool.
That is
I grew up in I've been kind of looking for that tape. I had it. I never, but it's on a little cassette tape, and it was on a little, but.
It's too bad you were 9 because I would have asked what was it like to land that thing on an aircraft carrier. That would've been just
um,
amazing. I can't even imagine.
I do remember talking with my granddad. He wasn't on that. He was during that time he was a test pilot for those while they were getting them ready. But he did. I remember him telling me a lot of questions to ask him, and I interviewed him for 45 minutes or an hour or something.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, there's a ton of North Florida, by Eglin Air Force Base. There's a ton of
big retirement community.
ton of guys that were. But yeah, so the national anthem kind of rings pretty true for me. Well, speaking of ringing true, we have some diehard softball fans out here today. We got a pretty good crowd in the stands. The rain had subsided, the wind let up a lot, and it's actually a pretty nice day for some softball.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Sophomore Audrey Aderm will be on the. You don't really call it on the rubber, do you, Leah? What do you say? Because I know it's not the hill.
In the circle.
In the circle, yeah.
On the hill is not my favorite phrase.
No, because there
I
isn't.
hear that one a lot.
Yeah, in baseball it is, but there is no hill there, so I always say on the rubber, but we'll say in the circle.
On the rubber, in the circle. I'll let you use either one of those.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Well, left fielder Mandy Belargin will lead it off for the Spartans. Aderman will toe up that rubber and get ready to rock and roll here.
It's a good way to start.
Foul ball out of play over the third base dugout. Paul, Steve, when Audrey was pitching on Saturday, her control she had pretty good control on Saturday.
Yeah, she seemed like she had pretty good control. Yeah, for as cold as it was, I think everybody did well.
There we go. I have no idea what that was, but I think maybe the internet. We're riding on wireless internet out here, and I think sometimes it goes in and out for a couple seconds. If it does, it'll be right back. I think you can still hear us, so. And Belargin grounds out to second base for the first out of the. That's why I was going to get at these things. I have the. I break those pencil. I don't know if I don't.
Just an aggressive writer. Is that what it is?
I'm an aggressive
Very excited.
pencil gripper.
That's all right.
Now batting for the Spartans, the shortstop Lucy Nichols is at the plate.
Strike one.
Yeah, Aderman fires a strike right across the plate.
Doing herself a favor, starting with the first pitch strike, 2 batters in a row.
That one a little short. Boy, on a day like today, too, you get the dirt's kind of wet. And
yeah, it's going to stick for sure.
Going to be drying that ball off almost on every play. The rain has stopped, but it is a little soggy out there. Fall ball back to the backstop. One ball, 2 strikes is your count, 1 out. We're here in the top of the first if you're just joining us. Leah Fletcher, Steve Pellinger are joining me in the broadcast. That one just a bit higher, a little outside, I think. Home plate umpire Ian Stick calls that one a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one fouled straight back right over our head. 2-2 still to count.
As a pitcher, that's not your favorite foul ball.
That means they're
on
about
it. They're ready.
That means it's about a half an inch away from squaring it up.
It's an indicator to make an adjustment, that's for sure.
That one sails a little bit high. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Well, I think days like today too. I don't know about you two, but these were always really good days for hitters. That the sun's not out. You can see the ball really well. No glares. Nichols draws a walk. And it brings up the right fielder, Victoria Gomez, is at the plate for the Spartans. That one a little high and outside, ball 1. 2. That one right at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, Steve, Audra's got she's got a good defense behind her. That one must have just missed. 3 balls, 1 strike. That was just off the plate.
Yeah, well, when you got a center field, shortstop, and catcher all conference from last year, I think you're doing pretty good.
Strong up the middle.
And then you got a nice addition from some of the younger players. I think they're pretty well rounded this year. They just haven't quite got it to click yet, but they're on their way.
Leah, she pulled Aderman pulled the string on that one, a little changeup.
Yeah,
wasn't
she
it?
did. Down in the zone. Misses inside on that one for the second
Yeah,
walk.
Torres did a great job of framing that pitch, but just Ian Sticht was not fooled with the frame, called the walk. So there's runners on first and second, 1 down. It brings up first baseman Victoria Eichten. Low in the dirt. Yeah, nice block by Torres. That was nice of Susie Holling to come up and check in on us.
Yeah, she's
before
always
the
checking
game.
in.
Yeah.
She normally runs the board I'm currently running. But I think she was happy to be relieved of her duties.
There's a ground ball to Bankston. She gobbles that one up and throws out Eichten for the second out, 4-3.
For the second time this inning.
Yeah. And now it brings up the catcher, Lauren Hauger. Let's see what Hauger's number. Hauger's a junior. A lot of sophomore. Well, they got a.
Looking to minimize here. Keeping those runners on the bases.
Yeah, Aderman's got a real nice mix of pitches here.
Is it 0-1?
I think it's 0-2.
0-2, okay, yeah. 0-2, 2 outs, runners on second and third. And Hauger fouls that one back. Aderman's got Hauger in the hole. 2 Spartans on the pond. Straight back right over Torres' head. What's that? You're not hearing anything?
Now I am.
Okay.
It like goes in and out. It's okay.
Here, I'll tell you what we'll do at the inning break. I'll switch microphones. Maybe something's up with that one.
All good.
You're active over there. You're moving. Maybe it can't.
Is that
keep
what
up.
it is?
It can't keep up with you. No, I got another mic. We'll change it. Maybe something's up with that.
Could be.
We'll change it.
That one's coming over the backstop again.
Yeah, the scoreboard is now. I have my glasses on and I can see far away with them on. I've been not up close, and I had it as 8-0. It is not 8-0. It's 0-0. Top of the first.
Let's go, Lauren. Pick up the string.
Nice play. At first base, that was Morgan Kibble. Caught it in foul territory. Aderman gets out unscathed. She had 2 on second and third, but fly ball to first base, and
We prefer to leave
third
them
out
stranded.
inning. Yeah, leaving them stranded. We're going to switch to the bottom of 1. And then we're also going to say thank you to Johnny's Bar.
Absolutely.
Thanks to Dave and Cheryl Dentman for bringing you this broadcast, as well as Dana and Jeremy Cutt at Property Executives Realty, and then also River City Stitch. River City Stitch is in River Falls and Prescott. They do all your apparel needs, hats, sweatshirts, T-shirts, things like that for Hudson, Prescott, River Falls, and the surrounding schools. Leading off for the Wildcats will be the center fielder, number 24, Lily Burke. Boy, Lily's had a solid career early, hadn't she here?
Yeah, she's so fun to watch in the outfield. She can cover a good chunk of it by herself.
Well, she did on Saturday. She had quite a few of those shoestring types of catches.
Sure.
Definitely saved us some runs for sure.
And she'll just come up gunning, too. Like, she's
Yeah.
got a great arm.
First pitch fouled off, strike.
How's that for you,
That sounds
Coach Fletcher?
so much better.
All right. We're getting Leah hooked up with a different headset.
Ball.
Yeah, Haley Sedum. So the pitcher for the Spartans, Haley Sedum,
Long but
Burke.
foul.
high and deep.
Just foul.
Yeah, just over the fence. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Burke.
She's
Burke-
definitely hunting. She's hunting
Yeah.
for that pitch.
Burke's the leading hitter for the Wildcats on the season. She's batting a crisp, clean, cool .391. Leads the Wildcats in home runs as well from the leadoff spot. Little outside. That was a pitcher's pitch right there, Leah.
Yeah, it was. She got rid of it. She said, not this one. Give me another one.
Well, Wildcats had scored 4 in the first game on Saturday, 5 in the first inning on the nightcap. Burke lays into that one, but high in the sky. And second baseman Kendra Pritchett was under that one, got the out. Burke flies out to second for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, I would say that they started out pretty good, but man, that weather just got to us. That cold, you could just see it in them.
Getting runs early in any game is a good thing, but especially
sure.
on a chilly day.
Yeah.
Sedum rocks and fires right down the gut. 0-1 to second baseman Georgia Bankston. Bankston's been hot lately.
Yeah. Probably why she's moved up in the order the way it looks.
Squares to bunt.
She's also got
Peels
the
it
ability
back.
to bunt pretty well.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's kind of a tool that they use her for.
She also leads the team, well, tied for the team lead in walks with 4. Sedum's up 0-2 on Bankston. She chokes up a little bit. Strike at the knee. She fouls it straight back. Ian Stick grabs a dry ball from the dugout.
So on top of things down there.
Oh, yeah. Sedum rocks and fires the 0-2 pitch.
It's good contact.
Bankston drops one in.
Finds the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah. Hit them where they're not.
That's right. That is part of the battle.
And Bankston is on first base with a single. There's 1 out. And it brings up the catcher, number 23, Jordan Torres. 1 down. Bankston on first. Sedum rocks and fires high and outside. Quick throw down to first, and Bankston's back in plenty of time. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome to Peg Aderman temporarily. It's
I think that's how it should be.
It's an interim
Referred to.
field. There's a pass ball, wild pitch. And Bankston will saunter on down to second base. An interim field name of Peg Aderman Field here at River Falls High School. Coach Matt Smith's on third base. He's barking out some signals to Torres. Coach Ryan Schurz is over there on first base looking stoic.
I feel like that's pretty par for the course for those two. Matt's always got something to say. And usually it's funny.
They have some sweet hats, though, I'll say that.
Yeah, they do.
Torres takes a strike, 2-1 the count, 1 down. Bankston on second base. Torres hitting .348 on the season. Leads the team in runs scored.
It helps to have Lily Burke and Georgia in front of you.
Absolutely.
To have some runs scored coming in.
Yeah. Or Schwann's hitting behind you, too.
That helps, too.
Yeah. Well, Torres took a swing for the downs right there and came up empty. Is it 2-2 as a count?
Yeah, you're right.
Or excuse me, it was
3-2.
and Torres takes a walk, and it'll bring up the double deuce. Shortstop, the hacksaw, Jordan Schwanz. 2 on, 1 out. We're here in the top of the first. Haley set him on the mound for the Spartans. She brings some heat too, doesn't she, Leah? Set him.
Yeah, she looks like she's spinning it fairly well too. She's kind of working east-west a little bit more than she is up-down.
That was a good changeup right there because Schwanz was dialing it in on her. I think on her fastball. It was good. It was a good changeup. Straight back out of play. What was that? I was looking down at the scorebook. What was that last pitch? A fastball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got Jordan on the changeup earlier. She might be thinking that again. And Schwanz lays into that one. She sat on it. Fly ball to the fence. Nice play out in left field there by Mandy Belargin. And that was for the second out of the inning. And runners on first and second, and it brings up Morgan Kivel, the first baseman. Kivel hitting .333 on the season. She's a team leader in RBI, Steve.
Yeah.
With 6. Her, Alexis, and Lily Burke lead the team with 6 RBI.
Well, like you guys said, you had all those hitters in front getting on base. So
Right.
It definitely helps. Get out.
Straight back, that'll hit the dirt. 0-2's
It
your
was good
count.
effort by the catcher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Pellinger on deck for the Wildcats. Good pitch on the outside corner, and that strike 3 for the Wildcats and Sedum. And Sedum gets out of a little bit of a jam. Backwards K, so we're going to head to the...
Also left 2 runners on.
Yeah. We'll head to the... Change this up here. We head to the top of the second. Well, I don't have... I had a picture of it, and I think I can probably pull it up, but I just don't want to mess around with anything and mess it up. But we'll get it up on Thursday and stuff too. But we've got a thing going on. You can go to the GoFundMe page for Dave Garish.
Sure. Yeah.
We also had a Venmo QR code. But if you just go to Venmo and Venmo River Falls Sports Broadcasting and help out Dave. He had a bad fall. He coached a lot of these girls in basketball, the seniors anyway, and growing up all the way through basketball. And I know a lot. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and a lot of people watching too. So he's gonna have a long road to recovery, but I think the recovery will be made.
That's good to hear.
Let's see. So we have coming up for the Spartans will be The pitcher, Sedum, Hannah Heinz, the designated player, and then center fielder Sophia Johnson. That's your order for the Spartans here in the top of the second. Boy, it really did. I mean, when I got here about maybe 3 o'clock-ish or something like that. It was wind was just howling.
Yeah,
I
when
mean,
I
it
looked,
was
it was raining pretty good.
It was howling.
Yeah, it was gross out earlier.
Yeah.
And there's a little short. It wasn't even a ton of rain. It was just a little shower.
Yeah.
And once that
Probably
left,
10
with
minutes,
the
10,
wind
15
died
minutes
down,
at the most.
it's actually pretty nice out today.
Yeah.
Aderman set and ready to go for the top of the second. Her counterpart, Haley Sedum, in the batter's box. She swats one over. Morgan Kibble makes the play at first for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for Aderman. You got to like that.
Gotta
Leah.
like that.
That 1 out on 1 pitch, I'll take that.
Next up for Somerset, the designated player, Hannah Heinz.
Their second lefty in the lineup.
Kind of slaps at it, fouls it off the back cage.
Boy, I tell you that DeForest team had like 4 lefties that were slappers.
That's what I heard.
It was
Chantel
crazy.
was kind of debriefing me on the games a little bit.
Yeah.
A little low and away for Aderman. 1-1 your count. 1 down, top of the second.
Also mentioned the JV got a nice win on Saturday too.
Did they?
Yeah, good
Against
work.
DeForest, yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, real nice, convincing win.
Aderman's pitch a little high. Yeah, I think Heinz is looking to slap one down the line.
Just-
Aderman does a little changeup, low and inside. That's right where you want to pitch her. Abel Larson playing in at third, expecting a little slap hit.
Here it is.
She stands in true and swings, though.
Aderman gets a swing and strikeout for her, out number 2. And next up for Somerset, the center fielder, Sophia Johnson. Johnson is a sophomore. Heinz is also a sophomore. Aderman sends one up high right around the letters, and
She sat on it the first
Yep.
time, couldn't resist it the second time.
no, it was right. It was her eyes got big, and she swung right through it. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs, top of the second. Aderman a little low in the dirt, and I stopped by Torres.
Sometimes it takes 1 push of the button to light up the scoreboard. Sometimes it takes 3.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on over here.
Johnson flies
All right.
out to short. The hacksaw
Good, quick inning.
handles that one with ease.
Now they got to get in the box and go to work.
Yeah, good inning by Aderman.
Yeah, when she's hitting her spots, it's hard to hit.
Yeah.
You know.
So coming up for the Wildcats, we got Pellinger, Ralston, and Larson. Sounds like some hits, Leah.
Let's hope so.
And then we got McKenna Cook, and she'll be the 9th spot in the order.
Well, she had a nice bunt on Saturday too.
McKenna did.
Yeah, real nice.
I see our guy Buster down there. He's
Where's
showing up to show a little support. He
Oh,
might
yeah.
not even fit through that gap in the fence.
You know what? I do have a picture. If you can't see Buster, but I got one right here. There he is.
There he is.
That's the team mascot, Buster, the bulldog. Is he a bulldog?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Steve's going for the shot. He's got
Oh, here
it.
I'll get it off. Hold on just a second. There he is. You're
trying
getting a great view of Buster right
He's
here.
trying,
right?
he's trying to say hello and good luck and give a little team advice into that dugout. Or he's asking for snacks. Let's be real. Got Danny leading us off. Is that what's happening?
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah, right fielder Danny Pellinger takes that first pitch a little low, right at the ankles. Pellinger hitting 300 on the season. She's near the tops of the team in runs and also hits. Good-looking freshman. Takes that one high. Does double duty too, kind of a Shohei Ohtani of the Wildcat squad on the mound and at the plate.
Yeah.
And even since the first game, so I've been to most of the games. Even since the first game, I think her at-bats have matured a lot too.
Yeah.
I think you could see some of the nerves and some of the, anxiousness in the box in the first couple games, and then
As to be expected.
absolutely,
Freshman coming in.
But I think the quickness of her adjustment is the impressive part, where she's hitting the right pitches, she's selecting the right pitches to swing at, and I think that is an indicator of her success.
Sedum striking the outside corner, evens the count up at 2-2. Pellinger fouls that one back. Peg Aderman Field today it's a great setting right now. The grass is greening up.
Great.
That just a little sprinkling. Pellinger draws another walk. That kid just finds a way to get on base.
We'll take it. We need base runners.
Next up for the Wildcats, the left fielder, Alexis Ralston. You want to talk about some speed on the base pass if Ralston gets on Pellinger, and Ralston going to be pulling off some double steal action.
Tell you one thing with Alexis, she's really hit the ball well. She hits it hard. Not always getting in for a hit, but man, whenever she does, it's hard.
Yeah, Ralston.
She'll barrel it up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which is why I'm chuckling, because I'm hearing these guys going, move in, and just simply looking at her size. But she's strong. She's a very strong player.
Tries to bunt Pellinger over to second. Ralston fouls that one straight back. Yeah, Ralston hitting 300 on the season as well. Leads the team in stolen bases. Ralston has some pop on that one, but it goes straight up. And Ralston flies out to first base in foul territory for the first out of the inning. And third baseman Ava Larson comes up to the plate. One down. McKenna Cook on deck for the Wildcats.
Going for that bunt.
Oh, what a play. What a play at third base, and what a play at first base.
Wow.
That was a tough one.
That was a heck of a double.
Yeah, so that's the flex player. Third baseman was Riley Donahue with a diving catch on the bunt. And then a great play, a great scoop at first and a stretch by Victoria Eichten, and that was not your average 5-3 double play right there.
No.
That was a great play.
Tough
That
one to
was
read.
absolutely exceptional.
All right, well, coming up, we got the top of the third. I'm going to change the scoreboard here, update it. Whoops, that was the bottom. So.
Is that what our scoreboard says? 3?
It does.
It's hard to tell with the lights out there, but I think that says 3.
It's 3.
It's just so bright.
Yeah, Buster was trying to fire up the Cats over in the bottom of the second, but
He was trying.
Pellinger got on and had one on, nobody out, and we went a fly out to first base, and then a very unconventional 5-3 double play, but a great play by
That's just good anticipation.
Yeah, by Riley Donahue, and then another great play by Victoria Eichten. So still sitting at goose eggs apiece in the top of the third as the Spartans come to bat.
Hoping to keep our momentum in the field, though. They're playing well defensively. Audra's throwing well. Letting the
And-
defense play the game.
It's got 8-9.
Yep, leading off for the Spartans here in the top of the third. It's second baseman Kendra Pritchett. She's the 9th hitter in the order. That's a flex, I think.
Flex.
Yeah.
Hits the outside corner for his leadoff strike there.
Well, the sun's starting to pop out a little bit.
I don't hate it.
Maybe it'll get muggy.
Yeah.
We're going to get all seasons today.
Right. Welcome to Wisconsin.
Aderman's, yeah.
Absolutely.
Second pitch a little low in the dirt. 1-1 your count. Pritchett at the plate for Somerset. Aderman just a bit inside off the plate. Foul ball, 2 and 2. Yeah, the ump behind the plate here, Ian Stick does. He does a lot of baseball games in the summer too. There's a fly ball, little soft liner to short. Schwann's takes that one down.
Hardly has to move at that.
Did not have to hardly move at all. So F6 in the books if you're scoring at home. And next up, leadoff hitter, left fielder Mandy Belargian. Aderman gets the foul ball driven straight into the dirt.
Jordan was hoping for a fair ball on that one, I think. She wanted to throw her out.
Low and away in the dirt. What do you got going on over there?
This cord is just
Here.
in my way. It's fine.
Here, do this.
I did that with the last one and we lost sound.
Oh. There you go. Foul ball, one ball, 2 strikes is your count. Aderman walked 2 in the first inning, 3 up, 3 down in the second. First batter in the third, she got the soft liner out to first, so she's cruising right along. How do you like this shot right here, Steve?
It's good. I like that first base one though too. I think once we get that second camera, we're going to be able to. We'll be in business.
Yeah, Bankston, nice ground ball, stays down on it well and throws out Belargian for out number 2, 4-3 in the books. And now up the shortstop, Lucy Nichols. Bankston, go
That
ahead.
looked good.
I was going to say with this shot, you definitely get more of the field, but I think with that first base, you're going to get a little more of the play.
Right.
Yeah.
But we're a work in progress, Greg.
We've come so far
Well-
in such a short amount of time.
Schwanz makes a great play going to her left, right in shallow center field.
She makes it look
F6,
effortless
yeah.
at that.
Yeah, good play by the hacksaw Jordan Schwanz, and Aderman sets down 3 in a row for her second straight inning, and sophomore is cruising along.
Yeah, she's throwing well. She's hoping for her offense to jump in the box and back her up a little bit.
We head to the bottom of the third. Well, coming up here for the Wildcats in the bottom of the third is designated player McKenna Cook, and then Lily Burke, and back at the top of the order, and then Georgia Bankston. Bankston's played a good second base over there today,
Yeah,
Leah.
she has. She's had 3 or 4 outs on her own. A little 4-3 action. It's been kind of her homestead for a while now.
Yeah.
She's been over there all 3 years.
What was your spot when you played?
Middle infield, shortstop,
Okay.
second base. If we go way, way back, I was in the circle for a little while, but
Okay.
those days are long gone. We starting with McKenna here.
Yeah, McKenna Cook, sophomore. She's designated player. She lays one down just foul. It's going to umpire stick. Raises up both hands. McKenna Cook's a good-looking athlete. Looks like she's pretty fast.
She's
Yeah.
fast. We had her in 14U a couple years back, and yeah, she was good.
Her second
Still
bunt
is.
attempt fouls that one straight back over the fence. She's looking at a 0-2 count.
We keep trying to bunt that high ball. It's not going well for us. We're not getting on top of it.
Well, I see athletic director David Crail as Sedum gets strike number 3 and McCook goes down swinging. I don't mind the swinging strikeouts. I don't mind
No.
whatsoever. Like if you're going up there, you know, she was in the hole too from 0-2 from bunting, but yeah, I think Burke sends
Burke
one
with a
high
shot. That's
and
a no
deep.
doubter.
There we go.
No
And that
doubter.
ball got out of here in a hurry. The team leading 3rd home run of the season for Lily Burke. And your director of photography, Steve Pellinger, is all over that team celebration.
Love it.
Lily Burke got into that one, Leah.
That was a no doubter. She barreled that one square for sure. She knew what she was looking for, and she found it. She attacked it. Nice little solo shot, puts one on the board. Georgia's looking to hack just the same.
Wildcats on the board, 1-0. That's your score. Bottom of the 3rd. Georgia Bankston at the plate for the Wildcats. Haley set him on the rubber for the Spartans. I was to finish the story before Lily Burke turned that one around in a hurry right over the Wildcat logo there in
Yeah, she did.
center. That was just foul. I mean, foul by about an inch.
Another clump of dirt, and that was back fair.
Yeah, if the first baseman, if who's over there at first, that's Victoria Eichten. If she would have kind of let that one just go for a little bit longer, that thing could have kicked back in fair for
Absolutely.
an easy out. But I was going to say, activities director David Krell put up the Aderman sign already for the name of the field.
Look at that.
Field A for Peg Aderman. That one low in the dirt. Full count for second baseman Georgia Bankston. And Bankston draws a walk.
She held on that one. She thought about it. It's a good active take, though.
That's the 3rd walk on the afternoon for Sedum, and it brings up the catcher, Jordan Torres. Still nobody out. Wildcats looking to put up a crooked number this inning, Leah. Or is there – oh, yeah, excuse me, one down. There is one down. That's right, McKenna Cook let off inning. So the girls are playing over in a tournament in Wausau this weekend?
Friday they have a triangular Friday afternoon.
Friday, but not Saturday.
Nope.
Because I was going to say there's a little overthrow, and Bankston's going to cruise on over to second on the throwing error by catcher Lauren Hauger. Umpire Sticht is asking.
Looking to give the pitcher a dry ball that she asked for.
Do you call them pearls in softball? Or since they're green, though, they're green, so you wouldn't call them a pearl.
The ball?
The softball, like in
Oh,
baseball, like
no.
a brand new white ball is called a pearl.
No,
We're not that fancy in softball.
we just want a ball, you know.
Yep.
Torres takes that one high, and Bankston scoots on over to third base. So Wildcat in scoring position here with one down here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Looking to capitalize on that.
Yeah, high and outside to Torres.
Jordan's being selective, which I can appreciate.
She's going to get a 3-1 pitch here. It's probably going to be a good pitch to take a rip at right here, Leah. High and outside, and Torres draws the second walk of the inning.
Puts it in first and third situation. Be interested to know what he's giving signs for.
Torres steals second base, and they try to catch Bankston napping over at third. She was wide awake.
She's ready.
She was ready to go. Well, the hacksaw, Jordan Schwanz, has 2 Wildcats on the pond.
In scoring position,
Ready to rock. The pitch from Sedum. Torres takes a big swing at it, fouls it off over the first base dugout.
Torres is on second.
Or excuse me, Schwanz. Schwanz took a big. You got to keep an eye on me.
I will. I'm gonna run off with whatever comes out of that mouth.
That's right. Correct it at all times. That's what your job is.
That's my job.
So,
oh boy, slacking.
Coach Fletcher, Schwann sends
That's
one
a
high and
great-
deep to right center.
Great gap shot.
Great catch by
Take that.
right
Throwing
fielder.
error in the center field, scores 2.
Yeah, Gomez has Victoria Gomez, nice catch in right field off the bat of Schwann's, but the sac fly works and also a throwing error, and so the Wildcats get 2 more runs. Make it 3-0 with 2 outs. Sack.
Situationally, that's exactly what you could ask for.
Who was that? Was that throwing error on the right fielder?
Whoever caught the ball.
Yeah, the right fielder. Yeah.
Kibble reaches
Yeah.
on an error.
Morgan-
Shortstop.
Was that an error?
Yeah, on the shortstop.
E6, Kibble to first. And it brings up the right fielder, Danny Pellinger.
Going with
Looks like they're
Pinch
doing
runner?
a pinch runner. And you can re-enter in high school softball, can't you?
correct.
Yeah.
Is that her sister?
It's number 5. We have some ponytails wreaking havoc on the number there, but I think it's a
It is number
5.
5.
Yeah, so that would be,
That's going to be Diana Lothar.
yeah, Diana
okay.
Lothar.
Because Morgan has
I
a
wonder if
sister on
that's
the team,
Brent.
right?
I wonder if that's Brent Lothar's daughter.
That's Sydney. Yes, that's Brent's daughter.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that guy in a while.
I believe he called that. Oh, she hasn't thrown to Danny yet.
Yep, no balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Diana Lothar on first base. She's running for Morgan Kibble. Pellinger hits one straight back. You probably heard it. It hit right above our heads.
She's right on it.
Oh, boy.
Strike. Umpire sticks to that one. Caught the outside part of the plate. Boy, Steve, I was looking at some of the spray charts that they have on that Game Changer app, and Danny's she's got hits all, they're left, center, right there. She hits it all over the place.
Yeah, she's equal opportunity. Tell you what, though, it was good to see a lot of these freshmen, sophomores really break it out on Saturday. They did a really good job. Oh, shoot.
Pellinger pops one up to short, and that one is corralled by Lacey Nichols, and the Wildcats finish up. Let's see, that's a F6 for the third out. Wildcats get 3 runs on 2 walks and a hit, and that one hit was a big one. It was a home run off the bat of Lily Burke. Wildcats lead 3-0 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. We'll pop up say thanks to our sponsors once again. I wasn't able to go. I was down in Louisville, but I heard there was a big-time birthday party from a lady named Lynn Aderman
Yeah,
that was held down there
I heard
in
that
the
too.
recent weeks.
Yeah, it was a good time. Thanks to Dave and Cheryl for loaning us their bar for a night.
Thanks again also to Dana and Jeremy Cudd from Property Executives Realty, and River City Stitch will award a Baller of the Game T-shirt. Those T-shirts and sponsorship money courtesy of River City Stitch and Prescott and River Falls. Audrey Aderman's been cruising the last couple innings. She had 2 walks in the first, but got out of it unscathed. She's Wildcats up 3-0 right now. Second inning, and after this, she walked the second batter of the game and the third batter of the game, and after that, she's set down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batters right in a row.
Pretty solid.
And leading off for the Spartans in the top of the fourth is right fielder Victoria Gomez. She's the number 3 hitter. Gomez walked last time.
Got Ava at third base without her glove on over there. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Kind of a line drive right up the middle, but right at second baseman Georgia Bankston.
JB's having a great day defensively.
Yeah, she has 1, 2, 3, 4 putouts already.
She says keep it coming.
That also tells me that
Nice pitch.
Aderman's pumping the right outside part of the plate for the right-handed hitters, and they're just kind of hitting it right at the second baseman. She goes outside again, but umpire Stick said, not today.
Might have been a little low for him.
Yeah. That little high and outside. 2-1 the count, 1 down. We're here in the bottom of the third inning. Audrey Aderman on the rubber for the Wildcats.
Top of 4, sir.
Oh, excuse me, top of 4. That's what your job is, Leah. You're doing it very well. Sometimes you just get to talking and stuff just comes out that you're starting to think about other things, and foul ball right off the wrists of.
Yeah, that was all handle. She didn't love that. Jordan Schwantz doesn't even have to be looking to field that one.
Little high and outside. 2-2 your count.
Man, these buttons.
They work, but not really.
Or
Kind
they-
of like my
yeah.
garage door code at my house.
Something like that. Back at Schwancy.
A little
She
soft
says
liner
no.
to short. Schwanz eats that one up like a vacuum cleaner.
It's kind of nice. I don't even have to move the camera.
You can focus on your
Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
on your color
Let it go.
commentating.
Yeah, right. As good as that is.
Leo, how would you grade? And we're only through, not even through. Really, we're through 3 innings. But how would you grade Steve Pellinger on his color commentating so
He's
far?
doing great. He knows
This
all
is
the
your
stuff.
maiden voyage, though, isn't it?
It is. It is. I did hockey a couple games.
Oh,
and
so that's not.
that was not pretty.
That's not your mate. Uh-oh.
He's got more experience than I do.
That's right. I forgot you did hockey too.
Yeah, just a couple.
Now up the plate for Somerset, the catcher Lauren Hauger.
That one landed in the lap of a fan over here.
EF, the fan dropped it.
Shoot.
That one a little low from Aderman. 1-1 your count. 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning.
Here it is.
That's some cheese on the outside corner. Aderman throwing some smoke.
Uh-oh.
Lauren Hauger sends a bullet off the wall, a stand-up double for the junior catcher for the Spartans.
With 2 outs, and coming up to what are we at? 6, 7 in the lineup? 6 in the lineup?
2, 3, 4, Yep, that was
There's
that was the fifth hitter in the
Mate.
order.
There's a good chance it doesn't hurt you if she does her job, lets her defense work behind her. That was a well-hit ball. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, she stroked it. Hauger hit a bullet off the wall, but it's
Alexis took
Yeah.
a really good route. She just didn't get to it in time.
freshman Isabel Johnson's going to come in to run for Hauger. Yeah, no, she's she'd set down 8 or 9 in a row and
For sure.
just had got Hauger swinging on an outside fastball, and she kind of came in a little inside, but yeah, no, because she's in a
It's-
good rhythm and
For sure. It's a big hit. You just can't let it be a momentum shift because it doesn't hurt you.
well, she and that's a part
Goes
of
and helps herself.
that's the part. There's the third out of the inning. That's a 1-3 if you're scoring it at home for the third out. And Aderman's still blanking the Spartans. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Wildcats up 3-0. And let's see here. Yeah, no, that's a good. You speak on it, Leah, but that's when you're on the rubber and you start getting the confidence with Bankston making plays, Schwann's making
sure.
plays. Like you got a good defense behind you. Throw strikes. Let them.
Yeah.
You got other players to help you out.
Absolutely. I mean, don't be predictable, right? Move it around a little bit. 0-2 executions are still important, but your defense is doing their job.
Let's see. Do we still have Sedum still pitching?
Number two.
Yep.
Yep. Haley Sedum still on the mound for the Spartans. Leading off for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the fourth will be left fielder Alexis Ralston, third baseman Ava Larson, and designated player McKenna Cook. Got the 7, 8, 9 coming up for the Wildcats. I can't see a lot of opposing players and coaches maybe telling their defense to move in
Sure.
a little bit with
Sure.
5-foot Alexis Ralston coming to the bat. But yeah, she's a strong kid, strong
She
and
is.
fast.
Yep. Good hockey player too.
Very good hockey player. Probably one of the best ones around in the area.
It's my favorite to watch her and Jordan Schwantz stand together. I have a picture of them from a couple seasons ago. Schwantz in the catching gear because Jordan Torres went down with a concussion. And it looks really funny to see Jordan
Yeah.
Schwantz all geared up next to Alexis Ralston.
Sedum rocks and fires. That's high. 2-1 is the count, I believe. Ralston pounds one foul to the right side. 2-2. Ralston leading off the bottom of the fourth here on has what turned into a pretty decent day of
Yeah.
softball out here
Yeah.
in Wildcat country.
Got a little bit of the breeze coming back.
I like
But-
that windscreen out there in center field
Yeah, it
too.
looks
That's
really nice. It's a good addition. We have quite the range of bundled up, though. We got kids in shorts all the way to people bundled up in their jackets and blankets.
Ralston draws a walk. And up next for the Wildcats, the third baseman, Ava Larson. Larson squares the bunt, pulls it back. I believe that's a ball.
They're playing way more small ball today than I've seen them all year so far.
Boy, I tell you what, you never know what the Cat's going to drag in here out here at Peg Aderman Field, the interim field name for Wildcats. But the Silver Fox, Byron Dobkins is over here checking in, taking in a game.
I saw that. Byron's a big softball supporter on Friday nights at Johnny's.
And he's a big supporter of all
Of all of
Wildcat
it,
sports. Little known fact, as Larson squares the bunt, fouls it off her foot. Byron Dobkins he won it, but it was like a bid. Like he was the highest bid on an official at bat with a River Falls Groupers, so the over 35 team.
Mm-hmm.
Byron Dobkins has a team record on base percentage of 1,000 for the Groupers. He has one at bat in his career. He hit the catcher's glove swinging on a third strike and was awarded first base for a career on base percentage of 1,000. The Silver Fox, ladies and gentlemen,
Love that.
Byron Dobkins. So McKenna Cook's going to score around a bunt. She pops it up. Catcher dives for it, just out of reach. Great effort though
Absolutely.
by Laura.
That's a hustle play.
Lauren Hauger. Hauger was the same girl that belted one off the left field wall last half inning. Well, Wildcats have been trying to square around and bunt Ralston over to second. We've been fouling them off. Cook squares around once again, pulls it back, takes a rip. And Sedum gets a strike. So 0-2 is your count, one down. Ralston on first. McKenna Cook in the box, and Lily Burke on deck for the Wildcats.
Lily's hoping for base runners.
McKenna Cook swings through that Sedum fastball.
Uh-oh.
Oh, excuse me. What did Ava Larson do?
I believe she struck out.
Struck
She
out.
was,
Okay.
Yeah, she was
Yep.
had bunt attempts.
Yeah, I got you.
So the scoreboard is not letting me edit the outs here. I don't know what's happening, but I have no control.
Well, we have them here on the broadcast. There's two down. So after the leadoff walk to Ralston, Sedum's come back to strike out the next two Wildcats. Lily Burke homered her last time at bat.
There we go.
A solo shot. It was her third home run of the season. That's a team leading number 3. 3 home runs, and this would be the 8th game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So
Good pace.
Lily Burke, putting on a torrid pace. Not a Torres pace, but a torrid pace.
Torrid.
Lily
Oh,
Burke
boy.
smacks one up the middle, right off
Look
the
at Ralston
shins
go.
of Sedum, and Ralston gets all the way from first to third. Boy, I hope Sedum's shins are okay. She's limping around a little bit. Lily
That was
Burke
a rocket.
absolutely ripped that one.
It bounced off of her past the shortstop. That was a well hit ball.
Yep.
Yeah, Haley Sedum, she's going to stay in the game. She's going to have a nice little welt on her shin after the game for
She
that.
says, "Coach, I'm fine. Go back to the dugout."
Yeah. You don't feel those right now, but
No, she'll feel it later.
when you wake up in the morning, you will.
On her walk to the bus.
Yep.
Nice hit.
Another line up the
Georgia
middle.
Bankson with a huge 2-out single right up the middle. Play at the plate, and Lily Burke is safe at home. Great throw from center field, but Burke slides in right before the tag, and a big-time 2-out, 2 RBI single by second baseman Georgia Bankston.
Does that put us at 5 or 6?
We had 1, 2, 2. Yep, 5. I'll fix the scoreboard here in a second. And next up for the Wildcats is catcher Jordan Torres. I'm going to go.
It's good to see him scoring. I feel like that's a big part of what we've been missing in some of those other games that we've been playing. Audra can hold him and hold him and hold him, and
Yeah.
then, offensively, if we're not doing the work, makes it really tough. And unfortunately, in the circle, she's gonna feel more of that from everybody. But definitely 2 sides of the ball.
Sedum's 1-0 pitch is high. 2-0 the count to Torres. Yeah, the last 2 batters, absolutely squared Sedum up. Lily Burke's shot off Sedum's shin, and then the next batter, Georgia Bankston, ripped one to center.
Yep, up the middle for sure. Jordan wants a piece of that.
Georgia Binkson had a big 2 RBI single or double, I guess, on Saturday. Has another two RBI single here to put the Wildcats up by 5. Big swing by Torres, but that's going to go high and way foul to the over
Up the hill.
I can foresee down the road. I can see some nice little bleachers right
Yeah,
there on
it's such a
on
nice
that hill.
little
That is
spot.
a great spot to watch a game.
Jordan gets rid
Torres
of that inside
jack
ball.
slapped that one. That one's foul off the hill.
I think that may have been a self-defense hack.
Yeah.
It was coming high and in, which always feels real fast.
Is it 2-2?
I think it's full. Oh, no, you're right. It is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and number 22, Jordan Schwann's on deck for the Wildcats. That wild pitches will enable Georgia Bankston to head over to third. Torres
Straight back all over it.
just missed that one.
Her bats are usually a battle. He's a good hitter.
For sure.
Torres hitting .348 on the season. She's walked both times, walked in the first and walked and scored in the third.
That, by the reaction of that, I think may have hit a vehicle.
Well, one would say that you should not have your vehicle parked out here. There are parking lots about 200 yards
I would
straight
agree.
east of us.
I feel as if maybe that was Coach's try.
I think it might have been.
I think it might have been. He can park anywhere he wants,
He
but
can.
if you're going to take what are they? It's
High risk, high reward, you
Yep,
know?
high risk, high reward.
I don't think he's cashing that reward today.
He's writing checks his body can't cash, parking right there.
For sure. Jordan having a quality at bat without a doubt.
You know the last guy to? Can you tell me who the last guy was to write checks his body couldn't cash from a 1980s movie?
I cannot.
From Top Gun.
Oh. It's before my time, Greg. She's looking for number 2 on there.
I don't know the actor, but I can pretty much say it verbatim. But
Yeah.
not going to right now. I date myself on a daily basis when
Sure.
I do old movie quotes.
It was Pete. Was it Maverick or Pete? Was
well,
Maverick?
Pete Mitchell.
Pete Mitchell.
Was
Pete-
him,
Pete
but I
Mitchell.
don't know what the commander's name was. That was balling him
the
out.
commander said it.
Yeah.
Torres has had some pitches right up in her shoulder area, and she's taking hacks at it.
Attacking that high ball. She's going for it.
Something about a cargo plane out of Hong Kong full of rubber, you know what. as I
Oh,
remember.
boy.
Full count, 2 outs. Bankston on third. Torres with the pitch, and she
There we
walks.
go. Nice at bat.
That's a very good
That's
at bat.
Jordan Torres' third walk of the game.
You got to appreciate, too, looking to score that runner. She's not looking to draw the walk. She did everything she could to put a ball into play.
She
but
did.
She had to lay off that high ball. So that's good quality at bat, good team at bat.
Well, Torres is on first, Bankston on third, and shortstop Jordan Schwann's at the plate for the Wildcats. Wildcats have scored 2 here in the bottom of 4 on a 2 RBI single by Bankston.
Last time we had this situation, we had a sac fly to the right side, but we don't have the room for that one today. So she's gonna have to come up with something else. 2 outs.
Schwann
That will
sends
do it.
one high.
Get going.
It's deep, and it's gone.
There we go. Touch them all.
Off the batting cage netting, the hacksaw Jordan Schwanns hits a 3-run bomb. And that puts the Wildcats up 8-0 here in the bottom of 4.
I did say she was gonna have to come up with something else, and she did. She said, "Watch this."
That was a bomb. The hacksaw Jordan Schwanns gets into one, sends it opposite field. Oppo Taco, like Kevin Westhouse likes to call him.
I love that. You can hear Coach Smith down there saying that's the way you string them together, and they really didn't do that at the beginning of the year, so it's nice to see a little bit of a momentum shift.
Next up for the Wildcats, first baseman Morgan Kibble. So, yeah, you look at that 1, 2, 3, 4 spot in the order has accounted for 7 of the Wildcat 8 runs. Lily Burke scored 2 runs, Jordan Bankston 2, Torres 2, and Schwann's 1. That included 2 home runs, 2 singles, and 3 walks. Sedum gets one on the outside corner.
Kibble didn't like that one.
She did not. Kibble looks in. Sedum rocks, fires. Kibble hits one high, pop up to third. I think Sedum's going to call her off, and Sedum will come up with a third out of the inning, but not before the Wildcats get 5 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks. The big one coming off the bat of the Hacksaw, Jordan Schwanns. Right there.
I think this is the offense we've all been waiting for.
I would agree.
Well, we got our work cut out for us today, Steve and Leo. So we have to come up with a River City Stitch baller of the game.
Sure.
We've got 2 home runs and we got a lot of stats to go through.
Yeah,
but
we do.
Great pitching effort from Audra. So we have our work cut out.
We do. I was hoping for a few suggestions in the comments, but I
that
haven't seen it yet.
Get that chat line going.
We have Steve's in a little bit of a rough spot because his daughter's on the team, but you can still vote if you want.
Not a voting member, no.
Okay,
No.
but Lee and I can vote.
Yeah, we can talk it over. We could also get some recommendations from the chat, but I haven't seen any roll in yet.
We have quite a few people online right now watching. Whoops. Oh, hold on. There will. You got anybody popping in?
Nobody's recommended any baller of the games yet, but I do have a couple of people watching all over the place.
Oh, okay. Well, Peggy Aderman, the field's named after her. It's interim, but she said she's watching from Shakopee, Minnesota. Mary Swanson's watching from Land O'Lakes, Florida. Vicky Schurz is tuning in. So is Rob Derry and Paul Aderman. Leading off for the Spartans here in the – let me change our inning 2. We're in the top of 5. Hannah Heinz, the designated player, leading off the top of the 5th for the Spartans. Aderman has pretty much been on cruise control since the second out of the first inning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. She's retired 11 of her last 12 batters. There's another ground ball to Bankston. For out number 1. Next up for the Spartans, the center fielder, Sophia Johnson. What's the run rule in high school? Is it 10 after 5?
10 after 5, yeah.
Okay.
So they could put 2 more across in the next one and be done.
Well, in last time out, the same Spartan team. Now, I'm assuming Sedum pitched against Menominee.
I didn't
but I don't
that.
know.
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
I'm assuming she did. We could maybe ask one of the. But yeah, they blanked Menominee. Menominee's got a pretty solid team, don't they?
Yeah, I think Menominee just beat Chippewa.
Yeah, and then
Chippewa's always solid.
Yeah, they are. They were Chippewa Falls was favored to win the BRC this year. New Richmond was right up there. I think Menominee, and there's a swinging strike.
Addie Tim says I vote Audra for baller of the game.
Audra has had a heck of a game, so
She has.
good vote there, Audra. Or excuse me, Addie. Addie's a fellow sophomore at River Falls High
Yep.
School. She plays a little basketball for the Wildcats.
She's a hooper.
They call her Riptide.
Mm-hmm.
That girl's been. If she keeps working hard, she will. You can mark my word. Addie Tim will be the all-time three-point shot maker for the Wildcats before it's all said and done.
She's got her little spots on that line for sure.
Johnson draws a walk. And next up for Somerset, the second baseman, Kendra Pritchett. Aderman rocks and fires a little high. Jada also votes for Audra. Well, there's no question about it. You do not win softball or baseball games without
No.
good pitching. You have to have that. It's possible to win some 16, 15 games. There goes stolen base by Sophia Johnson. Torres tries to throw from the knees. She got a great jump. Stolen base by Johnson. Mark that one down. There's a base hit to center. Fielded by Burke. She holds it up. No throw. So one down. There was a walk and a single. And the Spartans have runners at the corners. And leadoff hitter Mandy Belargin up to bat for Somerset. Torres.
They're going for it.
Got her.
Look at that.
Oh.
2 bullet throws from Torres and Schwanz. But Sophia Johnson slides in under the tag, throws it just a little behind. Let me fix that up there.
That's the right play.
Two outs in the inning. 2-6 for out number 2. Bases are clear, so Sophia Johnson scoots home for the run on the throwdown, but Torres gets the out. Two and one, your count, 2 outs. Mandy Belargin at the plate. Aderman just a bit inside. Boy, Lee, it's a little hectic getting all this stuff set up, in
Yeah,
time.
this
And
is-
I was trying to go with that HDMI cord, but I think we're just going to go with
I feel
Go-
like the wireless is going
Yeah.
well. Yeah, this is a lot of moving parts up here.
But once the game gets going, it sure is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And it's been a nice addition, I feel like, for them to have a broadcast.
Kind of a swinging bunt, fielded nicely by Aderman. She throws it over to first for out number 3. If you're scoring at home, 1-3. And that'll do it for the Spartans. In the top of the 5th inning, we'll head to the bottom of the 5th. And Wildcats lead by a score of 8-1.
They need 3 to end it.
And on deck here for the Wildcats, we got right fielder Danny Pellinger, left fielder Alexis Ralston, and third baseman Ava Larson due up for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 5th frame.
They're ready. They're ready for their turn.
So we have 2 votes for Aderman for the River City Stitch baller of the game. Okay, they set him still on the rubber for the Spartans. Coach Schurz looks like he's digging in his right pocket for some sunflower seeds.
Yeah, he's been loading up every time he goes out. He's ready to go. He wants to be out there for a long time,
He's low on sodium. He's got to pick it up a little bit in that department. All right, leading off for your Wildcats here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Freshman right fielder Danny Pellinger. Pellinger walked in the 2nd, flew out to short in the 3rd. Takes a swing there for strike number 1. What do you got?
Nothing.
Okay. Looked a little outside, but umpire stick calls that one a strike. 0-2 is your count. Nobody out. First batter of the 5th for the Wildcats. Pellinger having a heck of a freshman season so far, hitting 300. She pops out to second base on that one. For out number 1, up comes junior Alexis Ralston.
She attacked that 0-2 pitch, which tells me
Yeah.
it was maybe a little too far over the plate for 0-2. So good for her for going after it.
Ralston sort of slices one to center. Squared it up, but right at the center fielder.
That's a good barrel, though.
Sophie Johnson.
Attack the right pitch. Trust the process. It'll get through.
4 pitches, 2 outs for Sedum. First pitch to third baseman Ava Larson, low and in the dirt, ball 1. Where's Paul Aderman? Is he's out of town, I know, but
He's in Nashville.
Nashville.
For work.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right. That's right. I saw that. That was a good. Oh my
what a
goodness! I
catch.
don't know if you could see that.
Good
By
play
the
by the
dugout.
second
The dugout
baseman.
got in the way, but
From my vantage, it was a good catch.
a diving, unbelievable play by second baseman Kendra Pritchett for the Spartans to lock down out number 3 for Somerset here in the bottom of the 5th. Well, we've seen some great defensive plays, too.
yeah,
Yeah.
we sure have.
The double play that Somerset made earlier in the game with a diving
was
play by the third baseman,
unreal.
over, and then a pick and a stretch over at first base. And then a great play there by Kendra Pritchett. Pritchett
Yeah,
is
that
the
was a
outlook.
good play.
She's a senior. Kendra Pritchett's a senior. Vicky Schurz is chiming in. She's watching the broadcast. She says
Schwanzi.
Jordan Schwanz, 3-run bombs will do that too. What was the quote old-time Baltimore Oriole manager Earl Weaver made? It's something about the 3-run home run. He made it. It was a good quote.
It'd be
Yeah.
better if you could remember it.
I know.
Yeah.
We can look it up. But it was something about that. Oh, I think he said the 3-run home run is the manager's best friend.
Oh.
I think that's what it is. Boy, Schwann's got a good arm. Or, excuse me, Torres has got a good arm down there. The second, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
for
throws
sure.
well from all positions, standing from her knees. For as tall as she is, she
Yeah.
does a really nice job back there with how low she gets.
Good athlete.
Absolutely. I think it just
Also-
amazes me.
Yeah,
'cause
also a
how-
basketball player, too.
Yeah. Being back there is not my favorite thing, so just watching her do it, I respect it.
Ball 1. We got Lucy Nichols, shortstop Lucy Nichols, leading it off for the Spartans here in the top of the 6th inning. I'm going to change that scoreboard there. 8-1, that's your score. Go ahead, Leah.
We could have kept our score earlier when we were
Yeah.
corrected, saying it was
Yeah.
8-0 because
Yep.
we had that for a little while.
We were predictive.
Just manifesting it for them,
right.
obviously. You're welcome, Coach Smith.
Aderman rocks and fires hard ground
Georgia
ball
again.
right over to
Guess
Bankston,
who?
and
Guess who?
the guess who is second baseman Georgia Bankston. She has been they're going to start calling her Hoover for vacuum cleaner,
What do we
sucking
got?
up all those ground balls.
6, 7 putouts for her? 6?
Well, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5?
Yeah, 5 putouts.
Well, Leah, that's a testament to the pitching too, because
For sure.
those are all left-handed batters, and they're all going to the opposite
Yeah,
side.
right.
so
yeah,
they're,
right.
They're not on
Right-handed,
it.
right-handed batter.
know.
They're a little behind. Now up for Somerset, the right fielder Victoria Gomez.
Yeah, Aderman's pitching quite the gem here.
Yeah, and she's throwing well on the outside, too, which is exactly what we're seeing there.
And she's trying to go inside. The last 2 pitches just missed. 2-0 is your count
You
to
give 2 or 3. It's hard to see.
senior Victoria Gomez. Gomez
Oh,
laces
nice.
one to first, but Morgan Kibble snares it right out of midair. Great play, great heads-up play by sophomore Morgan Kibble.
That was great reaction.
And Aderman locks and loads our first pitch to first baseman Victoria Eichten. Eichten we were talking about before. That's right on the outside corner, and umpire Stick calls that one a strike. Yeah, Victoria Eichten had a sweet pick at first and kind of did the splits, and
That was a great play. Calls her on going there. Third base coach is not a fan of that call.
well, and I think actually it looked like it might have been a strike. Anyway, it was kind of a high strike, but
Yeah,
it
it
looked
tipped
like
off
it was
the
right.
edge or the tip of Jordan's glove. That lovely A is
Yeah,
right in my line
right-
of
right
sight.
in your-
So
The Peggy Aderman sign,
yeah, I'm not the.
the interim name, the interim field,
I think we just
field
roll
name.
with it. I think we just roll with it.
Aderman delivers outside their 0-2 pitch, a little off the plate.
That's exactly where that pitch should be. That's great 0-2 execution.
Low and off the plate. 2-2 your count, 2 outs. Victoria Eichten at the plate for Somerset. 1, 2, 3. Aderman had 2 walks in the first inning and didn't walk anybody until the 5th. That run came around to score. That's the Spartans' only run of the ball game, but just 3 walks on the day for Aderman.
Looking to win this one and get us out of the inning here.
I think I was one shy on. Bankston has 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I'm sorry, 6 putouts.
I think that's what I called, but
Yeah. That
could-
one's
we
a
could run it
strike
back.
right
Nice.
on the outside part of the plate. And Audrey Aderman gets Victoria Eichten looking with a backward K. If you're scoring at home, that's out number 3 in the top of the 6th. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. And we have McKenna Cook, Lily Burke, and Georgia Bankston due up for the Wildcats here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Thanks for joining us here on the River Falls Sports Broadcasting Network. If you can find it in your heart, go on and you have Venmo. Go to Venmo and search River Falls Sports Broadcasting. It's all one word. And you can help out a good friend of ours, Dave Garish. He's had a really bad fall on his stairs on this a week ago Friday, and currently right now he's paralyzed in the hospital. He's got a long road to go, but we'll if he's watching tonight, Dave, or watching right now, Dave, we wish you the best, and we're going to get there. Well, Haley Sedum still on the rubber for the Spartans. Yep. Well, McKenna Cook, she has 2 strikeouts on the afternoon, but she's kind of – there's sort of bad luck strikeouts in my book because
Yeah,
she's
when you're
been
bunting, it's
she's
tough.
been squaring around to bunt a couple times, and so she's pretty much had 2 at bats where she's coming up pretty much 0-2. But I'm assuming up 8-1, leading off the inning, she'll be. Whoop, she is squaring around to bunt again,
Oh, nice bunt.
That's a
and that
great
bunt
bunt.
stopped
Died.
right in front of the plate.
Oh,
And that play
she
was as
almost had
close as it gets at first. But the first base umpire calls Cook out. Great play by by the catcher, Lauren Haug.
Yeah,
Lauren
that's good hop.
Hauger. Yeah, that was a great play.
Their first baseman stretches well, too. She goes to get it.
Well, Lily Burke lined out to the second baseman in the first inning. She hit a solo line shot home run over center field in the third and a single right off the shin. And Lily Burke gets one up in the air.
She's looking for number
You
2.
can kiss
Get
that
outta
one
here.
goodbye. Lily Burke with her second home run of the game, her 4th of the season. Boy, and that girl is putting on a show today. Home run, number 24, Lily Burke.
She didn't want to be out on the bases. She said, one swing and I'm done. It's a great barrel right off the bat.
Well, you're kind of looking at, too, why Concordia St. Paul signed that girl to play center field for them for the
Absolutely.
next 4 years. They're going to get a good one. 9-1 is your score. Now up for the Wildcats, the second baseman, Georgia Bankston. She's been a Hoover vacuum cleaner over at the second sack today with 6 putouts. She's also walked twice and singled, scored 2 runs. Bankston's had a heck of a day, too. Bankston lays into one, hits one to right, but it's going to be a can of corn for right fielder Victoria Gomez for out number 2. Next up for the Wildcats, the catcher, Jordan Torres. Torres hitting in the 3-hole. Well, that may change some things there, Leah, on the River City Stitch baller of the game right there.
Maybe. I don't know.
Otterman's pitch to Jim, but three for 4 with 2 home runs and 3 runs scored. It's kind of tough to beat, too.
Yeah, it is. We did give it to her last game unofficially.
Well, I tell you what we can do, too, because I think we have enough T-shirts in there. We could give out one for Lily for last game, and then
Yeah.
if you guys did,
Yeah.
we owe her one, and then
We do.
we can give one to Audra too for that. Torres kind of lays it on. She
Torres is
fouls
hungry
it
for
straight
one.
back.
Those are wicked.
Look
off the
out
concrete.
below. Boy, Lynn Aderman over there. Once you hit the big 5-0, I think you just get cooler. She's wearing sunglasses out here. She looks kind of like a movie star.
Yeah.
Really. She's got sunglasses on right there. Torres
Hard off
is
the bat,
all
but
over that
foul.
one. Off the fence in left field. That'll be foul, though.
That was a rope. They're definitely putting good barrels on this pitcher.
She just pulled off that one a little. And Torres flies out to third for out number 3. Or excuse me, F5 if you're scoring at home. Yeah, there's Peggy Aderman. Peggy Aderman. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Peggy. Glad you could tune in.
Watching a game on her field.
Does that mean a sizable donation from?
Well, if
The
field-
Aderman
if
Foundation?
the field's named after you, for sure. It changes to the top of the 7th. And
3 outs away from being a 9-1 win.
how do you like that picture, Leah, of Jeremy and Dana Cut It All?
I don't know if I do.
How do you like that for
That's
a little
a great- it's a
advertisement?
great
Those
photo.
guys look like they have a good time.
Oh yeah, they look like a great team.
And Dana has some pretty trendy sunglasses on there too, but Lynn Aderman's are pretty tough to beat right
Yeah,
now.
they are. I feel like She needs to wear them all the time now. Things are going so well.
And speaking of cool, I mean, you don't get too much cooler than Cheryl Dentman either.
That's what I hear.
And you know who? Do you know Callie at River City Stitch in River Falls?
She's
Callie,
great.
she was a solid softball player back in
Okay.
the day too. She played for Prescott, I believe.
Got it.
Like I think one of their better players of all time. I think she's like a stud. She was a
Sure.
stud.
Prescott HOF.
Yeah,
Love it.
Prescott HOF.
Love it.
I gotta ask Coach Smith. I bet he coached her.
Maybe. I was gonna say, they must know each other.
Callie's probably, I'm guessing, maybe late 20s,
Okay.
something like that. Leading off for the Spartans here in the top of the 7th inning. Wildcats are up 9-1, and catcher Lauren Hauger comes to the plate. She doubled in the 4th and popped out to the first baseman in the 1st inning. Little change up there from
That's a
Aderman.
good pitch.
Little high there.
Keeping them on their toes. Hard but foul.
Yeah. Hauger sends one ripping over the third baseline fence. Ooh, did you see that?
Just a baller over here.
Yeah.
I was actually watching Ray Ralston in the outfield. I think that's who that is. Running after that foul ball.
I think we need Ray Jr. as a pinch runner.
He's quick.
He's quick.
Is
He
it-
was covering ground.
Is
little
it
Ray
2-2?
Ray.
Is that correct?
You expect them paying attention?
Well, no, but we'll see what umpire Stick says. Those look like comfortable shoes that Coach umpire Ian Stick's wearing.
Probably.
And
He's kind of
Hauger
a-
draws a walk.
A particular fella. It's only what, walk number 4 of the game?
Yep, that would be her 1, 2. Yep, 4th walk of the game. And pitcher Haley Sedum will step in here for the Spartans.
Got a pinch runner on first there too,
Number-
number 34.
Yeah, that's freshman Isabel Johnson.
Some confusion on the signs here.
Torres
Got
Going
her.
for it.
rips one.
Yes. Nice throw.
2-6 in your book. And catcher Jordan Torres rifles down Hauger, trying to steal second
Second one of the day for her.
for the first out of. Just missed a little up.
I don't know what he called that first pitch when they did the throwdown.
I'm not 100% positive, but I thought she swung at it, but doesn't matter. Ground ball to Bankston. Rocks, fires, and
Got it. Nice play.
I love a little throw on the run. That was a little
That was a
unconventional.
tricky bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
kept
She
her
played it
glove
well.
kept her glove down, head down.
No surprises there. Making a good play.
Yeah, scooped it up. Bankston's 7th put out of the afternoon, and it'll bring up the designated player, Hannah Heinz.
She freezes on that high ball. I love an active take. That was such a good active take.
Heinz trying to go a little opposite field slap shot. Foul ball. Boy, Leah, if you pitching going 7 strong innings and giving up just 1 run, that's going to do a lot of good things to your ERA. And a
Yeah.
little high fastball.
Oops. She's looking to finish it herself here. Have a
That
day.
was old. That was
Have
some.
a day.
That was some Lake Crystal hardball right there. Little changeup, swatted to third, fielded nicely.
Nice.
by Larson, and over to Kibble for out number 3. And ladies and
They
gentlemen,
call ball game.
that's your ball game. Wildcats win in 7 by a final of 9-1. Aderman pitched to Jim on the mound. Torres, Schwanz, and Bankston played like rock stars in the field. And Lily Burke was money at the plate.
She was a machine today.
So is that what you're going to say? We'll give out 2. We'll give Aderman gets the baller of the game today,
Yes.
and we'll give Lily Burke her baller of the game
Yep.
from last game.
Yep.
Yeah,
What sizes do you think they wear?
They're all so tiny.
We're
I
gonna-
don't know.
Yeah.
Smalls?
Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll go
see
fish
what we
through.
got.
My
So, yeah,
guess
we'll-
would be smalls.
We want to grab them
Let's
and
see if we-
interview them, or what do you think?
We can do
I can
that.
grab 'em.
Yeah, you can get a picture of Lynn Aderman in those sunglasses real quick. She's
All right.
standing up. Lynn Aderman, happy belated birthday to you. She got a good belated birthday present with 2 wins on Saturday. Wildcats have won three in a row.
She needs to keep having birthdays.
And I'll tell you, I would be remiss if I didn't comment on Brandy's.
Oh boy.
She's got some like camouflage pants going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there. Hey, Brandy. She's just ducking out.
She says, no thanks. I'm not getting roped into this.
Well, what we could do for future games, what I'll do is I'll have the, go ahead and do that. What we'll do in future games is I'll have the wireless mic set up,
Sure.
and then all we gotta do is bring it down there, and then
That
do
makes
that.
sense.
But yeah, they can come up, and we'll stick around. So stick around. We'll say thanks to once again to Dana and Jeremy Cutt and Property Realty Executives for sponsoring not only today's game but every Wildcat softball game this season. As we'd also like to thank Johnny's Bar since 1946 in downtown River Falls. Owners Cheryl and Dave Dentman. Thank you very much for all your support, not only this year but all through the years for Wildcat Youth Softball and Wildcat High School Softball. And thanks to River City Stitch in River Falls and Prescott. They also have, if you want, no, I don't, but there would be some people, I suppose, that would like Hudson Raider gear. But they have Hudson
Ooh.
Raider gear, River Falls gear, Prescott gear, Fighting Fish apparel, River Falls groupers for
Yeah, they
somebody
have a
that
lot
would,
of stuff in there.
They do. What high school did you go to again?
I grew
I know
up on
you
the-
were at East Side. I
Yeah,
know.
East Side, Shiocton, Wisconsin.
How do you say it?
Shiocton?
What was your nickname? Well, like the mascot name?
We were the Chiefs.
That's all. All right,
Yeah.
okay. So maybe we could even get her to make some Shiocton Chiefs. Some
Yeah, I think
Chiefs
I have
stuff.
about 2 shirts left, maybe 3.
Oh, we'll
It's
have
been
to,
a while.
Yeah, Sarah Latham, thanks for joining in. She said great game, and thanks for the broadcast. So, yeah, we appreciate you tuning in, Sarah. And we're going to chat for a little bit. I'll have Leah, I'll ask you a little bit about the game, and then we'll get Lily Burke and Audrey Aderman up here on the broadcast and interview them and ask them a little bit about this past weekend and then today's game too. So
For sure.
Audrey comes in. She's pitched well, but she's pitched against some tough teams.
Yeah, she has.
She's their number one, and they've been they played Hudson and was it North.
Yep.
They played some tough teams, but she's 1-4 on the season. She's been pitching well, but she's been pitching better and better. And
Yeah.
today, you kind of today you
Yeah,
saw
she's
it.
definitely had more control as the season goes on. And I think the hard part is, I said it earlier too, like the beginning of the year, we're losing 5-1, 6-1, 7.
Right.
She takes the heat for that. Oh, well, it's pitching.
Yeah.
That's not pitching entirely. You can't win a game usually with 1 or 2 runs. So I think,
No.
I mean, in that first North game, they had 18 strikeouts against them. So
Yeah.
you can't win a game with 18 strikeouts. So I think
It's tough.
today you saw it all come together. You saw the bats come alive. You saw Audra perform well in the circle, and that's going to win ball games. So I think it's hard. Pitchers get a hard rap, right? They got a big job to do, but I think the offense.
Well,
is really
the spotlight's on them. I mean,
Absolutely.
they're right there. I mean,
Yep.
they got the ball in their hand on
Yep.
every play, to start it out for sure.
Yeah, and I think we saw more walks in the beginning of the year too from her. Walking
Right.
more batters, but having an offense at your back really makes a difference.
Yeah, you don't give other teams free passes and you make them earn it. That's
Yeah.
you're making steps right there just
Yep.
with that. So some of those, and I know you as a coach and stuff, and I know coaches don't like to see if you're up 0-2, throwing strikes and stuff. But
Yeah.
But sometimes too, when you get your rhythm going and if you're hitting, you're hitting on the corners and stuff,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
let your defense play.
Yeah.
Because there has been times early in the season that one of the other broadcasts, I think Audra was up twice. It was 0-2, and she was,
Yeah.
not doing pitches well. The next thing you know, the girl, she walked a girl that was at 0-2.
Yeah.
You don't want that either.
Yeah, you don't want to
So-
get too far out of the zone. You don't want to be dead red either, but definitely kind
Yeah.
of mixing it up a little bit.
I mean, you have one of the best catchers in the conference.
Yeah.
You got the best shortstop in the conference,
Yep.
best center fielder in the conference.
Yeah, you got a good
and
defense behind you.
Bankston,
Oh yeah,
playing
she
lights
makes
out
good
at
plays
second.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put it on the ground in front of her, and she's gonna scoop it up.
Yeah, they got, and
Are we
Danny's solid out and right, and Ralston's solid.
sure.
They got a good defense.
are we calling them up? Did you?
I did. I'm hoping
They got
they're-
the
hope
summons
they
here.
got the word.
I saw Audra. Now I see Berkey sneaking through.
So what we're
Okay,
gonna do is, Steve, we're gonna give. We'll have them see if you can. Here, I'll pop. We'll come up here for the River City Stitch baller of the game. We'll have,
Want me to give him this one?
or that one, and yeah,
Oh, there's two of them, so you want to take.
We'll do, yeah. You want to ask them questions?
You can talk to him.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Go for it.
Hey, girls. Hey, you guys come over here.
He's got the camera over there.
Here you go.
There you go.
How's it going, Lily?
Oh,
Oh, you want them? Yeah, have them go this way right here. Here, I'll get this off. Yeah. There we go. All right, well, with me here on the left side of your screen, that's sophomore pitcher Audrey Aderman and center fielder senior Lily Burke. So great game tonight, girls. Audrey, you first. Boy, it's such a well-pitched ball game, and you were throwing strikes. And when did you kind of get in your groove?
in my warm-up, I felt really good, and I just got all the pitches I needed to get. and
Okay.
I felt really good going into it, so yeah.
Yeah, you had. Let me count them up here. I think you just had 1, 2. Yeah, you gave up 2 hits on the day, and one of them got shot down by by Torres. Sorry, behind the plate. So 2 hits, 4. Gave up 1 run, 2 hits. I mean, just outstanding game and stuff. Like what do you think is the difference in your pitching game? Right now at you guys you with the win today, you moved. You're back to 4-4. How are you a better pitcher now than you were at the start of the season?
I think our intensity was a lot better today, and I felt more intense, and I just felt really good. I think I pitched really well like last week, but it just wasn't going our way, and it's just how it turns out sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it all just got brought together.
So Lily, you had for those that maybe just joining us now, but you had 2 home runs today. Have you ever done that in a game with 2
No,
home
I have
runs?
not.
So that's your first double dinger
Yep.
game. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
We'll get you guys your shirts in just a second
sweet.
Oh, we get
we did.
shirts?
Yeah, you get a baller of the game shirt.
Oh,
so
sweet.
Audrey, you got voted by the fans,
All right.
and then for baller of the game, and then so you had a baller of the game from the weekend. They kind of they gave it to you, but then we're just giving out 2 because it was at 2 outstanding. And
Thanks.
we have the authority to do that.
Yeah.
So they're from River City Stitch, and they're kind of cool actually. Here, well, let's show them. We can get the sizes later, but you can pop it
Ooh,
up.
I like
I like those.
Here you go. Show the camera. So those are the River City Stitch,
Sweet.
River Falls softball baller of the game. So congratulations,
like
girls.
those.
So, Lily, tell me real quick about you had. I mean, just when I'm watching you as a hitter and stuff. I mean, your swing is so short and compact, and it's just boom to boom. I mean, you're just in the ball, and it just flies off your bat. Like
Yeah.
what? How does what is that? What I mean, just talk about your swing, I guess.
Well, it's definitely changed throughout the past couple of years. I know freshman year I was always popping it up, but once I got into club, I really learned how to swing better. They taught me how to actually swing the bat, and yeah, I just have a level swing and just glad for that.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can see and I'm definitely not getting on her, and if she watches this, she's probably gonna hit me in the back of the head. But like sometimes, like Schwann's even, I mean, she's like trying to hit it out,
Yeah.
and she did. I mean, she hit a home run today too,
Yeah.
but she's like lifting it up and stuff. And you're kind of swinging
Yeah.
down on it and putting backspin on it. And I mean, they just go.
Yeah,
I mean, they go.
Yeah, I just try not to drop my shoulders because I know
Yeah.
I'll pop it up then. So just having a level swing.
Yeah. Yeah, so Somerset played Menominee very recently. I don't know exactly what day it was. It was very recently. They shut them down and won 1-0. You guys scored a ton of runs on, I think she's their top pitcher.
Yeah,
on
she's a
Sedums.
really good pitcher.
Yep, Haley Sedum's their top pitcher. And but you guys got Menominee tomorrow over there, and then you got them back here. So
Yep.
this is a big week. You guys have won 3 in a row. And, Menominee's a tough team, but, I mean, Somerset beat them, pretty recently. And
Yeah.
kind of talk about sort of what, you guys are sort of not quite at the halfway point, but you're kind of coming up on, like, it's a good time to start making a run. And sort of what, as a senior, kind of what do you tell some of the young girls?
Oh, well, we just need to have a lot of energy like we did today. And we need to have confidence in ourselves because I feel like that's something we've been struggling with. But today we all had confidence in ourselves, and you could just tell.
Yeah, yeah. It looks it looks like the bats are waking up.
Yeah.
And we were before you guys come up here. Coach Fletcher and I were talking about like one of the games. I think North, like you guys had like 18 strikeouts in the game or something. You guys aren't. It doesn't matter really who's what. You could have, throwing any pitcher up there. I mean, striking out 18 times. Hardly anybody's. You're not going to win any games. But like you guys are hitting the ball. You're playing good defense. You're pitching well. Like everything's starting to kind of come together.
Yep.
So, well, we'll see Audrey Aderman and Lily Burke and the rest of the Wildcats at Menominee tomorrow. We will not have that, won't be broadcasted, but then Thursday back home against Menominee, we will have that broadcasted. So we'll see everybody. Congratulations on the River City Stitch baller of the
Thanks so
game.
much.
Thank you.
We appreciate everybody tuning in, and we'll see you back here on the broadcast Thursday.